Hey y'all, my name is LaGina and I'm here with LeRae Infinity Audio Productions and I'm here with
Liana Gonzalez of the University of Houston Red Labs.
Hey Liana, what's going on? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Excited for Tech Rodeo, and it's really fun to meet a ton of people and, hear all the panels and kind of see what's going on in Houston.
Absolutely. So as Liana said, we are here with Tech Rodeo. Houston Exponential puts on Tech Rodeo once a year, and it is comparable to South by Southwest, y'all. We are growing, doing, being. And really the theme this year is around collaboration and innovation. And not only when you think about innovation through tech, but innovation with how you can collaborate with people to make the Houston ecosystem like booming and big. So I want us to know more about what you do at Wolf in particular, because you're in higher ed. So how does that play into the Houston ecosystem? And then what exactly do you do?
Yeah, sure. So there's always a little bit of confusion about what is Wolf, where does it sit in the university? So Wolf is actually inside Bauer College, and inside Wolf, or it's at an endowed center, and then inside Wolf is kind of Red Labs, which handles kind of all the external programming for students that are interested in entrepreneurship, while the Wolf Center usually handles mostly 30 students that are majoring in entrepreneurship and programming around them. So we kind of collaborate together. And I'm trying to remember what was the second part of the question.
What does that how does that affect the Houston ecosystem in itself?
Sure. So we, work on helping students understand what entrepreneurship is, giving them some education, introducing them to some mentors, providing some programming to allow for that education. And then we also actually work very collaboratively with Rice. Our summer accelerator programs are run jointly with Rice, which is really cool too. So we try to get students in front of mentors. That's another way we collaborate. Yes. Get students to co-working spaces, really funnel them into the Houston ecosystem.
Yeah, I love that. What I heard is that students have a lot of resources on your campus.
Yes.
A lot of resources. So when we're thinking about all of these resources and we're talking about our theme right now is we're stronger together, we're powerful together. How I heard you say that students go out into these ecosystems, but tell us about a win for a student that you've particularly experienced or witnessed at Wolf, because I was there just last week and you have students collaborating even with the Houston Food Bank. So you're out there doing the work and building the bridge between your students and this beautiful, the fourth largest city in the country and everything going on. But how does that directly affect your students?
So in the case of what I had you mentor for, we're working with the Houston Food Bank to have students come up with innovative solutions to help solve some issues in the volunteer services department there. So that's been a really cool collaboration with the food bank. And then we also actually are working with another nonprofit that's actually funding that and kind of using the university as a vessel to do that. I was thinking about a really big win. So we host this event in the fall called the FemTech Innovation Challenge, where we ask students to come up with a business idea to solve a problem that women predominantly or exclusively face. And we've been doing it for 4 years now, and we've had one student. Of course, students don't even know what femtech is. They come in completely uneducated.
So confused about it. You want to say a little bit what is femtech?
It's basically, femtech is a healthcare that can be applied at home for women, but we kind of use it in a broader, in kind of any business that would help solve a problem that women predominantly face. So it's a little bit broader.
It's literally fem and tech, y'all. Fem and tech.
And so we had a student that participated in the first iteration of that program. She then went on to join another team that was continued to work on their idea, and now she actually works at a completely different femtech company, but basically got introduced to the concept of femtech, got really interested in it, and ended up working on another team with it, then internship, and then finally is now actually working in the space. So that's been a really big win for us of hey, this is something that you can do that's interesting, that's growing, and so that was a big one. I think.
Just a little bit.
Thank you.
It's a pipeline, right? You're talking about this is where the student started, and they got to work here, and now they're here, and Houston really has opportunity in the actuality of that stuff's happening right now. You can actually go to school here and then stay here and do several different industries, but still keep what you're doing and what you want to do.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the next, let's say 2, 3, 4 years, this is where I always say if you have a stage, you do your ask looking directly at the camera. Who do you want to work with in the next 2 or 3 years? And you want like Houston Exponential and all of these collaborations that we're really mindfully thinking about getting. Like, who do you want to be in that with you in Wolf Center?
I think continuing to work with like kind of investors and mentors just in the space, connecting them with students, like really our goal at the Wolf Center is for a student to like stumble into the office, be like, I have a business idea, and then for us to be able to connect them to the right resources. So that means like attorneys, that means mentors, that means people in the industry, like how do you manufacture this? How do you get investment? Kind of what are the different options here in Houston? Or what are creative ways to raise some investment? So that's kind of, so I'm looking to connect with anybody, everybody that is interested in helping students create businesses.
I love that. So I heard you say lawyer, everybody, if you think you cannot contribute to something or you're looking to contribute, there are always business schools such as Wolf that like need mentors, need people to donate their time, need people to sit and listen to students' ideas and help guide them and build resources and bridges to things. So I love that. Last question, how can people find you once they're like, oh my gosh, LaGina, we need to connect with her? Like, how do we do that?
So the easiest way is via email. My email is Liana, Liana, @red, like the color, RAD, labs, labs.uh.edu. We're looking for mentors for the summer, speakers for the summer to come and talk at our accelerator programs. And I'm always looking for judges, strangely enough, for like different competitions. So if you want to come and judge some interesting student competitions, would love to have that as well.
I love that. So throughout the day, we're going to be interviewing more people in this ecosystem. So you see somebody on this side, Liana, that needs resources and people to come bring the students up. We're going to be talking to investors and other people throughout the day. So y'all stay tuned. I hope to see you more around Tech Rodeo. I know me and you in the us space are cooking up some things.
I love it. I'm coming to your panel tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be a good panel. I'm excited about it too. So I look forward to working with you in the future as we build more of these powerful collaborations together. Y'all, my name is LaGina Ray, and you just saw one of our first interviews here at the Houston Tech Rodeo 2023 with LaRae Infinity Audio Productions. All right, y'all. Peace.